over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. To throw is Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Jordan Leggett, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
This is Murray, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. Only the Rams made fewer trips to the red zone than the Jags last year, but here they are in the red zone, 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is first and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, second fewest in the NFL. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Well, big man with ball. Net bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Leggett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, Mariota. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to throw now. Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That was second down run for Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Paul Posluszny not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Left.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
45. Ace. Hold on. Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Derek Morgan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of cash invested on that side of the ball.
A lot of talent. They're ready to roll.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bortles to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Again, it's Fournette. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To throw, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at about the 28. Shreds the tackle. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's caught right side, turns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. To throw is Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And some space here. Fournette fighting through. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 18. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They go with Murray again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They run with Murray. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Here's Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing, Mariota. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is TJ Yeldon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Bortles going to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First and 10. Here's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Mariota. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
To throw, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Man left, man left.
2nd down, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out come the Titans now. 1st down, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Going with a screen for Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A first down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Tight left. You got 4.
Again, it's Murray. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Titans on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.